try this again. I didn't check myself before I started, which is always a mistake, because then it was backwards and upside down, and I mean, so now I'm going to check before I say too much and get, oh, well, I'm sideways. I wonder why it did that. I mean, I'm just going to turn it down. You don't really need to see me anyway. You want to see what I have here more than you want to see me. So let me show you. Again, I love technology until I don't. We'll turn it just a little bit more that way. See if we can show you what I have on my desk. This is my don't drink water bottle. You saw that. Okay, I'm going to scoot these this way a little bit. I mean, and then we're upside down, so we're going to go this way. And let me show you what I have here for you. Okay, so let me show you my camp projects first. So here's what I have going on at camp. All new product. So if you join me for camp this month, you will see new product. And it is Thursday night, Friday morning, Saturday morning. So if you want to join me, I would love to have you. Just make sure you RSVP so that I have enough paper cut. Okay, this is one card. Yes, it sparkles. This is one of my favorite fun folds with the new paper, and it fits in an envelope. I love it. Then we're doing this. We're going to use these words, and then this is one of my, it's so pretty and simple. I think you'll like it. I still don't know why my phone is sideways. We're still sideways. So if I turn this, oh look, let's see if that does it to where you're not looking at me sideways, because that's annoying. Oh, there we go. All right. Whatever reason it decided to do that, we have no idea. Let's see if I can twist it up a little more. Okay, I'm afraid to touch too many things. I mean, you never know, right? I don't know what it'll do. But I can definitely go closer. Okay. One card for camp. Here's another camp card. Here's another camp card. They're right side up. This does fit in an envelope. And then because I live in Indiana, I have kindergartners graduating from kindergarten. So my grandson who's graduating loves Indy cars and will love this. Is that not funny? So I'm going to teach you how to do a little slider card. So that's 4. We do 6 projects normally. So here's this other kit. And I was going to show it to you last week along with that cute little hollyhock kit. I was going to show you both of them at the same time, and my allergies got the best of me, so I was coughing like a crazy person. So this is called City Sights Kit. And it's a stamp kit. So some of them, the hollyhock one is a non-stamping. So you have 2 patterns of envelopes. They're patterned all the way over, all over. Beautiful envelopes. Okay, then 2 different scaped cards, 2 different patterns. And I like to put my things in piles when I create these kits. So I'm going to open this up and make my piles. Sometimes this is hard for me to do upside down. So it looks like, here's card 1 and card 2. Our instructions are so good anymore. So these are corrugated, fun little corrugated pieces. So it looks like one of the cards gets this corrugated, and one of them gets this one. So there's fun corrugated pieces. Oh, it's got words already stamped. So the stamped images are the city and then these little like texture marks. So I have happy birthday. And then if you need a different language. So there's some boy happy birthdays. Man, I'm always looking for those, aren't we? And then these are thinking of you. And then sometimes I toss these, sometimes I save them and ask anybody at camp if they want a different language. And then here is what you're going to stamp. Here is the cityscape. And then here is, so this one gets these. And this looks like this is that pretty new beige, basic beige. We have a new basic. Okay, now let's see how these go. I have to turn it over, sorry. So it looks like on the circles, you're just gonna stamp the dots and then you're gonna stamp the scene on these. So let's see if we can get these assembled. Again, it's pretty tricky for me to do it upside down. So the stamp pad or the spot that was included was Pebbled Path. And I went ahead and pulled out one of my own, my ink pad, because I prefer to use an ink pad. So here's my Pebbled Path. Let's see if I can do this upside down. I mean, Stampin' Up! Makes it pretty easy for me to do this upside down, right? And you really don't need to see me do this 4 times, because that's cute. I didn't get the edge. I wonder why I didn't get that. But I'm gonna restamp it. Probably I didn't ink it. I'm gonna restamp another one to show you what the completed image looks like when the person inks up the whole image instead of just part of it. There we go. Now I got it all, but this one won't be, nobody will notice that. And then I'm going to take this off and we're going to do the little dots. And then I'll assemble, you don't need to see me assemble all the cards. On kits like this, sometimes I'll do an alternate and sometimes I'll just do it exactly the way they said. Because these are good masculine cards, I may not alternate them in any way. I may leave them just the way they are. Is that the way the image looks? Yeah. This is it. So we're going to stamp these down so it looks just like that. I like it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and assemble each one of these. So you get to see one of each. If you were, I moved my little setup, again, trying to make it so I could see things a little bit better. So I keep looking over to try to make sure I'm in the area I'm supposed to be, but I'm terrible at looking at comments. So forgive me. If you comment, I appreciate it. You can share this with your friends, whatever you would like to do. But I have to look at comments later. I can't help it. I try really hard. Okay, so it looks like this is going to go, and I'm going to use my seal instead of their, they've provided me with an adhesive. Try to say that 3 times fast. But I'm going to go ahead and use mine. It's got, this thing goes here. And this is where they've suggested that I use the tear and tape, because that's what came in it. I'm still going to go ahead and just use my seal across the bottom. And then the Thinking of You today, they have going on with dimensionals. And instead of opening a pack, I'm going to go ahead and use these. I am not a super fan of the little glue dots, so when they started including tear and tape instead of those little glue dots, it made me real happy. That goes right across there, and then they have these little copper gems. So I'm going to put the little copper gems across on here. Ooh, I like these. Might goal is to use up all of these on the cards that they give me, because then that way I won't end up with some sitting on my desk where I go, oh, and I put it on a card and somebody goes, where did you get those? And I go, yeah, I don't know. They were on my desk. That's never a good idea. Okay, so we want to make sure it opens the right way. So we're going to go this way. And this is going to, they suggest that we put this on with dimensionals. So we'll do what they said. Take all these little backs off. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's Monday, the sun's shining. My husband and I got to go to the track this weekend, which was fun. We like going out there and hanging out for a little bit. It was Grand Prix weekend. The Indy 500's coming up, but this weekend was the Grand Prix. And so we went out there and watched a little racing. It was fun. You know, it was Mother's Day. I posted a picture of, Sawyer was dedicated, which is, my sister's first grandson was dedicated Sunday at church. Hannah and Quentin dedicated baby Sawyer. And so we got to go watch that. And our boys came. Our daughter lives in St. Louis, but our boys came with their 5 kids. And so we flooded the... There were a lot of Smith kids back there in the children's part. Willow and Amelia are in the same class, so they thought that was fun. But I posted some pictures on my Stamp Creatively if you want to see my boys and some of my grandkids. We missed Kayla and her crew, but they live in St. Louis and they can't always get here. So there's 2. I like it. It's a cute kit. Easy to assemble, and again, we're always looking for those guy cards, and those are definitely guy cards. All right, I'm going to turn this back up. I don't know what I'm going to look like, if I'm going to be upside down or sideways. So I'm going to look over here for a minute, and then, gosh, thanks for joining me. Oh, I'm not upside down or sideways. Again, here are my camp cards. 1, 2, 3. And I love to see it's got a box. And then it lays down. So cute. Such an easy fold. And then this one. This says just because. But they'll, if you come to camp, you're going to run all of those words through. So you can pick what you want the card to say. So that'll be up to you. All right, friends. Thanks for joining me. Gosh, you have a great day. And I'll be back next Monday. I promise. Have a good one. Bye.